Have you ever noticed how your mind creates problems that haven't even happened yet? You haven't even started something, and your brain is already playing out worst-case scenarios. It's like every simple situation turns into a disaster movie ... in your head. But here's the truth nobody tells you clearly. This doesn't mean you're a naturally negative person. It doesn't mean you're weak or lacking faith. It simply means your brain is trying to protect you in the wrong way. Why does your mind always expect the worst? Neuroscience explains, your brain wasn't designed to make you happy. It was designed to keep you safe. Back in prehistoric times, expecting the worst was essential for survival. If I leave this cave, will a predator attack me? If I eat this fruit, could it be poisonous? That part of the brain, called the amygdala, is still active today. But now, the threats are different. Job interviews, difficult conversations, new situations, people's expectations of you. Your brain doesn't know the difference between real danger and imagined fear. It triggers the same alarm system. That's why we suffer over things that haven't even happened. The catastrophic thinking, SPIRSL catastrophic thinking, is like a mental avalanche. It starts small and then snowballs until it paralyzes you. Example, what if I mess up? Turns into, they'll criticize me. Then becomes, I'll fail forever. And ends with, nothing I do ever works out. And none of it ... has actually happened. It's just a movie your mind is playing, but it's not reality. I can't control these thoughts ... I get it. These thoughts pop up automatically. But you can control what you do with them. You can believe them and feed your fear, or challenge them and bring your mind back to the present. This is a skill called cognitive reframing in neuroscience. It's like swapping out broken glasses for ones that help you see clearly again. Overthinking doesn't protect you. It exhausts while you're worrying about the worst-case scenario. Doesn't prevent bad things from happening. But a DOEs increase your anxiety, mental fatigue, and sense of helplessness. You don't control the future with your thoughts. You prepare your heart and mind to face what comes. Pause and reflect. Take a moment right now. What was the last worst-case scenario your mind imagined, but never happened? How many times has your brain predicted disasters that never showed up? And how many sleepless nights did you spend worrying about them? What you'll learn in this video today, I'll teach you how to recognize when your mind starts spinning catastrophes, how to break that cycle with simple, practical exercises, how to retrain your brain to build healthier, more realistic thoughts, a guided meditation to calm your anticipatory anxiety, and a practical challenge to help you practice this during the week. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who decides what to feed your mind. Your brain will keep coming up with what ifs, but you get to decide which ones to nurture. You can choose peace instead of fear. You can choose to prepare for life, not run from it. In the next part, I'll dive deeper into what catastrophic thinking really is and how you can start changing it today. No gimmicks, just science, practice, and compassion. Ready to continue? Now that you understand your brain is just trying to protect you by imagining worst-case scenarios, let's break down what catastrophic thinking really is and how it affects your thoughts, your emotions, and even your decisions. Catastrophic thinking, when a small problem turns into a monster catastrophe, is a cognitive distortion. It's when your brain takes a small issue and blows it up into a full-blown disaster before anything has even happened. Example: you make a small mistake at work gives. You think you'll get fired gives. You imagine never finding another job gives, and suddenly your whole life feels like a failure. See the exaggeration? It starts with a real situation, but your brain fills in the blanks with fear. Neuroscience behind the stress response. When your mind predicts the worst, your brain flips on the threat mode, releases cortisol, the stress hormone, speeds up your heart rate, increases your breathing, puts your entire body on high alert. This was meant to help us survive real dangers, not respond to emails, meetings, or tough conversations. Living in this state leads to exhaustion, chronic anxiety, and low self-confidence. The self-sabotage loop, catastrophizing, creates a tough cycle to break. You have a negative thought. It triggers anxiety. Anxiety makes you avoid situations. Avoidance reinforces the belief that you can't handle it, and the cycle starts all over again. The more you avoid, the more your mind believes you're truly incapable. Imagining the worst does not equal being prepared. A lot of people think, if I expect the worst, I'll be ready when it happens. But here's the truth: worrying doesn't prepare you. It only makes you suffer before anything happens. Real preparation is emotional, not mental. It sounds like this: if something bad happens, I'll handle it when it happens. Instead of, I'll suffer 100 times before it even happens, if it happens at all. Healthy preparation vs. anxious overthinking. It's important to know the difference. Healthy preparation: I get ready for what's possible without emotional overload. Anxious overthinking: I prepare for the impossible and suffer like it's already happening. Example: healthy: taking an umbrella because you see dark clouds. Anxious: canceling your entire day because there might be a storm. You can't stop thinking about the future, but you can change how you think about it. Your mind will always create scenarios. That's normal, but you can train it to build more balanced ones. Not the extreme, everything will go wrong. Not the naive, everything will be perfect. But the realistic, I'll do my best with what I have. This mindset lowers anxiety and builds confidence. How CBT helps you change this? PATR cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, uses a process called cognitive restructuring. Notice your automatic negative thoughts. Ask yourself if they're real threats or just fearful guesses. Replace them with thoughts that are realistic and healthy. Example: automatic thought: I'll totally fail. Restructured thought: I don't know how it will turn out, but I can prepare and try my best. A new way to see your thoughts. Now think, how many times have you expected the worst and it didn't happen? And yet your mind keeps repeating the same old story. It's time to teach your brain to look at the future responsibly, but without panic. I'll show you 3 simple exercises to start shifting this pattern today. How to catch catastrophic thoughts the moment they show up. How to challenge them with clear, practical questions. How to replace "what if it goes wrong" with "what if it works out." You don't have to live trapped by your fears. You can train your mind to build peace, even when the future feels uncertain. Ready to keep going? Your mind is constantly asking, but what if it goes wrong? Now, let's train a new question. But what if it goes right? Example, negative thought. What if I fail this interview? Reframe. What if this is an amazing career opportunity? This isn't about blind optimism. It's about creating balance. If your mind spends 90% of its time predicting disasters, let's give it at least 10% of positive possibilities. Daily practice. Therapeutic J-O-R-N-A L-I-N-G every day. Write down these 3 questions and answer them honestly. What's worrying me today? What can I control? What do I need to let go of? This simple practice helps your mind release what's beyond your control. Repetition exercise. Your safety PHA. IT pick. Short phrase to repeat whenever catastrophic thoughts show up. Examples. I can handle whatever comes. Not everything I think is true. This is just a thought, not a fact. Repeat it softly to yourself or in your mind anytime anxiety rises. The power of a repetition doing. This once won't change everything, but doing it daily will start teaching your brain a new way to respond to fear. It's like learning a new language. At first it feels weird, but over time it becomes natural. Ready for a challenge? Here's your challenge for the week. Every time a catastrophic thought shows up, try this. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. Ask yourself, is this a fact or just a guess? Write down 3 positive possibilities for the situation. Example, thought, I'm going to fail this project. 3 possibilities, I might learn something new. Someone might help me along the way. I might surprise myself. The goal isn't to stop thinking about the future, but to think. With balance, your mind will always imagine the future. That's normal. But now you have tools to choose where your energy goes. You can't control what life will bring, but you can train your mind to face whatever comes without suffering in advance. Now that you've learned some practical exercises, it's time to pause. Not just pause your thoughts, but your body, your breath, and your inner rhythm. This meditation won't erase your thoughts, but it will create space between them. Because the problem isn't thinking, the problem is when you can't stop chasing every anxious thought. Let's begin. Prepare your space. Find a quiet, comfortable place. Sit down or lie down, no rush. Gently close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in and exhale gently, letting go of the tension from your day. Again, inhale peace. Exhale worry. Feel your body present, here and now. Picture your mind as a maze, full of confusing paths, racing thoughts, and voices saying, what if it goes wrong? What if I fail? What if no one likes me? Now imagine a soft light illuminating one clear path in the middle. You begin walking down this peaceful path, leaving the chaos behind. The maze still exists, but you choose not to get lost in it. You choose the path of calm. Now, shift your focus to your heart. Imagine a clear, peaceful light glowing in your chest. This light is your strength. It doesn't depend on what tomorrow brings. It's already inside you. Feel this light expand, filling your body, your mind, and the space around you. Protects you from the fear your mind created. Now repeat these words silently in your mind. You don't have to fully believe them yet. Just let them land softly. Speak slowly, leaving 5 to 7 seconds between each one. I can handle what comes. Not everything I think will happen. I am bigger than my fears. I deserve to live in peace. I release what I can't control. I trust I'll find my way. I am safe in this moment. My mind can rest now. Take one more deep breath in. Let these words take root inside you. Now sit in quiet for a few moments. Notice how your mind feels lighter, even though the thoughts may still be there. Don't fight them. Just choose not to follow them. In this quiet space, peace has room to grow. Closing the meditation, slowly return your awareness to your body. Move your fingers and toes. Gently open your eyes when you're ready. Carry this calm with you. Remember, you can return to this place anytime. What just happened? You didn't erase your anxious thoughts, but you created space between them and your peace. By repeating this practice daily, you strengthen the brain circuits for calm, clarity, and confidence. That's what neuroscience teaches us. It's not magic, it's repetition. What to do? Next, repeat this meditation whenever your anxiety rises. Use one affirmation as your anchor during the day. And next time your mind says, "What if it goes wrong?" answer, "What if I can handle it?" You've made it this far. You took a deep breath, turned inward, and made a powerful choice to choose calm over fear. But let me remind you of something important. That catastrophic thought, it'll come back. It'll try to pull you in again, maybe tomorrow, when you're tired, stressed, or feeling vulnerable. But now you know, you don't have to believe everything you think. You can choose which story to feed. Your 7-day challenge. Train your mind daily for the next 7 days. Practice this simple habit. 1. When a catastrophic thought pops up, pause and take 3 slow breaths. 2. Ask yourself, is this a fact or just fear? What's a more fair and balanced way to see this? 3. Write down 3 positive possibilities for the situation. You can do this in your journal, your phone notes, or just quietly in your mind. Don't aim for perfection. Practice on the good days and the tough ones too. Why stay connected here? On this channel, we talk about this every week. How to stop living trapped in a racing mind. How to build inner peace using neuroscience and practical spirituality. How to turn your ordinary day into a safe space for your mind to rest. If you watch these videos regularly, your brain will slowly learn. You don't have to stay in survival mode all the time. There is space for calm even in chaos. You can become your own safe place. Subscribe and walk this journey with me. Share new videos every week to remind you that you're not alone. There is a way out of mental overwhelm, and you don't have to carry this by yourself. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video with someone who feels stuck in their own thoughts. Drop a comment. What's the last catastrophic thought that froze you in place? And what's one thing you'll do differently after this video? Your story might help someone else who's searching for peace in the middle of mental chaos. Stay a little longer. Listen to the music. Before you rush back to your day. Stay with me for 1 more minute. Let the music play. Let your mind breathe in this quiet moment. Sometimes what we need most isn't more answers. It's less rushing. You don't have to control the future to feel peace. You just have to learn how to live the present moment with lightness. Fear won't disappear, but you can keep walking, even with it beside you. Anxiety won't vanish overnight, but you can learn not to let it run your life. And whenever you forget all this, come back here. We'll start over together as many times as it takes. Until next time, stay peaceful, stay connected with yourself, and let life unfold without so much fear. The music's still playing. Stay a little longer. Your mind will thank you.